right, here we go. Time for the Bearcat Journal nightcap. This one later than normal, which is fitting. It's a nightcap. Bearcat basketball tonight as they take down Bryant. Of course, brought to you by our great friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. We're gonna have some signage up on the wall from Galactic here soon, so I'm looking forward to that. That should be fantastic. Galactic Fried Chicken, go in. They're in Dayton, Kentucky, so take the exit when you get to Newport on the levee. You go opposite of the levee. You're straight down Route 8, and you'll find Galactic Fried Chicken. When you get to Dayton, on your right-hand side, it's outstanding. It's gluten-free. Wings, breasts, thighs, legs, chicken tenders, excellent sides. Tell them to pump it up. Show them that you're a member of Bearcat Journal. You'll get 15% off your order, and go do it. We've had a couple members of Bearcat Journal that have checked out Galactic Fried Chicken since this has started, and they've loved it. So trust me on this one. If there's one thing I know, it's food. More than even the Bearcat stuff. There's one thing I know, it's food. You want to make sure you check out Galactic Fried Chicken. We'll get to basketball in a minute, but the greatest weekend in UC history reached its pinnacle as the Cincinnati Bearcats were placed in the college football playoff. They are the number 4 seed. They will be going to Dallas, and they will take on Alabama. Number 1, Alabama, waiting for the Bearcats in Dallas. Look, am I thrilled that they're playing Alabama? No, because it's Alabama. Like, winning championships is what Nick Saban does. But if you really want to find out where you stand, if you really want to test to see where Luke Fickell's program has elevated to, what better way than getting to take the field against Nick Saban in Alabama? What better way to test yourself? What better way to say, either we've arrived, and this is a program that's got to be reckoned with going forward, or you learn your lesson and you say, all right, we got a lot more work to do. Let's get back to the drawing board. And nobody gave UC a chance against Georgia last year in the Peach Bowl, and what happened? And that Georgia team was number 1 all season until yesterday. Now, they got smoked by Alabama, but that's just because Nick Saban doesn't lose to the SEC East. That was my craziest stat I saw all weekend. The last time Alabama lost to a team in the SEC East was South Carolina in 2010. Yikes. Fortunately, Cincinnati doesn't play in the SEC East. This is also an Alabama team that went down to the wire with a Florida team that fired their head coach, went down to the wire with an LSU team that fired their head coach. They had a close game with Arkansas. They lost to Texas A&M. They almost lost to Auburn. So you're not getting Death Star Alabama. I know that's a bad reference because the Death Star got blown up. But you're not getting last year's dominant Alabama team. You're getting an Alabama team that's got some flaws. The job of Luke Fickell and his staff will be figuring out how to take advantage of those holes that Alabama has shown on tape this year. Are they still very good? Yes. They're number 1. They're number 1 going into this thing. They lost 1 game all year. They dominated the SEC championship. They're going to be a load. But I like that Cincinnati's getting this shot, right? Because the story all along has been Cincinnati doesn't belong, right? And if Cincinnati played Michigan and beat Michigan, it would be, well, that Michigan team is a Michigan team that hasn't made the CFP before. They were both on equal footing. Yeah, Michigan beat Ohio State, but Ohio State lost to Oregon. There would be a bunch of built-in excuses. They played Georgia, what would it be? Georgia got dismantled by Alabama. We found out that Georgia wasn't as great as we thought they were. Alabama, there's no excuses. It's Alabama in the playoffs. So I'm all for it. I think let's put the chips on the table and see where they fall. Like that's what Luka Fickell has done since he got to Cincinnati. And I think it's going to be a blast to get to experience, especially for Cincinnati fans, to get to experience this run-up to playing in the college football playoff. Because you know what the story of this playoff is? Cincinnati. So we get another 3-4 weeks of everybody talking about Cincinnati. Now, a lot of them are going to, say Cincinnati doesn't stand a chance. Cincinnati doesn't belong on the field with Alabama. But that's what would make this game even more epic if somehow, some way, Cincinnati finds a way to win, Cincinnati keeps it close and it goes down to the wire, whatever the case may be. And if it's a blowout, guess what? Every national semifinal pretty much has been a blowout. So that's par for the course when you're playing Alabama in the national semifinals. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the experience is going to be cool. It's going to be something UC fans are going to be talking about forever. So enjoy it, soak it up. Don't get too mad when the talking heads say Cincinnati doesn't have a chance. And just finish cherishing this run that has been the greatest season in UC football history. And it has a chance to be even greater. That's pretty cool. I'm sorry, it's pretty cool. Basketball, they won tonight. They played much better down the stretch in the second half to pull away from Bryant, but this team's got to figure out how to rebound defensively. They are struggling big time on that front right now, and it impacts what they want to do. It impacts the way that they want to play. They want to get out, they want to play fast, they want to play downhill. Well, guess what? Those happen during live ball possession switches, turnovers, mainly turnovers and rebounds, right? Those are your chances to get out and run because the defense doesn't have time to get set like they do on a dead ball turnover, like they do on a made basket where you got to take the ball out. They've got a chance to get back. And like Wes said in the post game, and you can find that on this channel, sure, they shot 28 threes. There's going to be a lot of long rebounds. But if you pay attention, like there was still some stuff where Bryant just outworked them, beat them to loose balls, beat them to positioning on the offensive glass, and you can't get out and run when the other team is killing you on the offensive glass. It's just not sustainable for a team that in the half court is offensively challenged. So, that's the very basic takeaway from what we've seen here over the last, week and a half, 2 weeks. That's all I got. I'm going to get over here and get on the computer, cook up some Brendel's Bites for tonight. We've had an awesome weekend of content. I appreciate all of you guys for making this a part of your routine. And as always, thanks to Galactic Fried Chicken for making it happen. This is the Nightcap, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken on BearcatJournal.com.